What's up? Just a quick article review on another open mic jam session. This one is kind of outside the Lehigh Valley. It's actually all the way up 611. It's on 611 up in Regalsville at the Regalsville Inn. Thanks to a friend of mine, on March 3rd, I had a chance to head up there and check this one out. This one is hosted by Andy Killcoyne. So this was another first for me. Regalsville, never been there in my life, didn't even know where the place was at. But I will say one thing, you want to talk about walking into another part of the history of the area? I walked in and it was like, wow. Regalsville is a gorgeous, beautiful place to go, to visit, to stop by at least one time. It has a more, think of old colonial era style feel to it and look to it inside. Also it has, I took notice that they do have local artists and art exhibits in there. But right off we're going to get to the, right into the open mic jam session. I knew a few people there and met a few new ones, but it's basically you walk in the door and there's two dining areas, one on your left, one on your right. The open mics part is right on your left. My first suggestion though is get there early. The two rooms, the two dining areas, one's smaller, one is larger. They have it in the smaller one. So if you'd like to get a seat, get there early because it gets packed real quick. I have to give Andy a lot of credit here. This one is slightly different. While the format takes the version of, okay, sign up, every musician gets a couple songs, and then bam, next one comes up. This one actually had a, for the people that are attracted to this one, had a very wide variety of both male and female musicians there. So it had a great turnout. Definitely had a great turnout. And it is also acoustic only, and I can understand why, because of the small space. So, but the variety of musicians there was fantastic. Also, another thing, the variety of music with the acoustic, it ranged from everything from your more classic rock and covers to your more laid-back, mellow, original styles and genres, and also some original music in there. So overall, great variety. The setting for it is, excuse me, I have a slight cold right now. The overall setting for it is very intimate. The Regalsville Inn is a great place for this because it's the low light. Like I said, think of go back and look up or think of a colonial style inn. And that's pretty much Regalsville Inn right here. So it's more intimate, it's more personal than some others you might go to, and it just lends to an overall, about 5 minutes into it, I was like, you know what, I'm just going to sit back and relax and enjoy this just because of the atmosphere there. So, great job to Andy on choosing this place for this one because it fits and works perfectly for the style that he created and the style that he pulls off. But would I recommend this to you? I'm just going to make this real short. Yes, definitely. I would highly recommend this to anyone, especially if you're a fan of acoustic music. Yeah, it's a little bit of a hike up 611, but I know with gas prices and everything right now, go up there at least one time. Regalsville, from what I saw, is a nice, small, quiet town. Like I said, with gas prices, you may not be able to make it every week, but I would highly recommend taking the drive up 611 to check this out. The reason why I said get there early is that's my own The only thing I would suggest to kind of like the downside to this is that because it's in the smaller room, roughly about 30 people pack it out, and the overflow is going into the hall and into the larger dining area. So there were a couple times where I have no problem with crowds, I have no problem with being packed into a place, but there were a few times where I actually just walked out into the hall just to kind of get a little breathing room. Just like I said, the only suggestion I have would be keep it at the Regals Pavilion. Just if there be a way to do it, move it into the larger area and have if at all possible, and have the overflow go into the smaller dining area with where the bar is. But other than that, yeah, I would have to give this a very high recommendation to anyone, especially if you love like an acoustic music, because the overall the changeover times are very short. The atmosphere is very laid back, relaxed, mellow, and people are very welcoming there to newcomers. And also, I found out that with this jam session, if you've never done a jam session before and you do acoustic, they are very welcome. They are very open and welcome to first timers also. So if you get a chance, shoot up 611 and. This is on a Monday night. Shoot up 611. Check the Facebook event page, and hey, check it out and join them. Join if you do anything acoustic. Hey, join them. Sign up, join them one night, and have some fun. Great way to start off the week for anybody. Michael Phoenix of Valley and Beyond. As always, check out what Megan, Carey, and Danny are doing, and take care. Be safe. Even though we're in March, last night the temperature hit -degrees in the area, so be safe, stay warm, take care, thanks.